We need to increase the fear factor and add a different sprite to the game. The easiest way to do this, so we don't have to redo all the code, is to copy our bat, which was our first attacker. All you have to do is right-click on the bat and duplicate. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a bat 2. What we're going to do, once it decides to create itself, we're going to click on bat 2 and change the name of bat 2 to the fast Griffen. Because we are going to make this a Griffen instead of a bat. But if you notice, all the code is here that came from the bat, so we don't have to reprogram it. So once we want called Fast Griffen, we need to change the costumes because it has the bat A and the bat B. So we're going to go into the costume library and we're going to look for Griffen. So there's Griffen. So we're going to take the Griffen A and we're going to take the Griffen B. Griffen A. Oops, I've got Griffen A twice because my internet's running a little slow. So I'm going to find Griffen B. Griffen B. And it should add Griffen B at the bottom. So now we have the 2 Griffins with different wing positions. We do not need the bat. So we're going to delete the bat by just clicking on the X by the garbage can. And so now my bats are gone. And I just will have the Griffen A and B when my internet decides to do what I want it to do. We called the new sprite Fast Griffen, so we want him to move faster. This is how the bat is moving. Move whatever the game speed steps is. Well, we want to make it faster. So we are going to change this. So instead of just game speed, we're going to go to find the operator that is multiplied. So we are going to say, instead of just game speed, we want to move the variable game speed times 2. So it'll be going twice as fast as the Griffen, as the bat. The game would be too hard if there were lots of Griffins just flying all over the place. So we're going to add a wait block to when clicked. So we want to make the Griffen smaller, so we'll go to looks and we will set the side to 60%. So he's going to be 60% smaller. And then, so the Griffen doesn't start flying around and coming out when the bats do, we are going to have it wait. So after it hides itself, we are going to wait for 20 seconds. Then we're going to change our pick our random from 15 to 20 seconds. This way, it will slow down the amount of time between the Griffins. Now we need to make sure we have all the code blocks. You should have 4 algorithms, just like in the bat. So you should have the when I receive the lost life. You should have when I start to clone. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 algorithms. Well, let's take a look and see what happens when we start to play the game. So I'm moving around with my witch, trying not to get touched. Oops, I got touched. And then hopefully the Griffins are going to start to appear, except for I keep getting touched. What I'm noticing is my Griffins aren't showing up.